People greatly underestimate stress and the corrosive effects that chronic stress has on their bodies. Stress isn't just a feeling of being overwhelmed or having a big to-do list. It's a state of physiological imbalance. It wreaks havoc on all the systems in your body. We are all familiar with external stresses, but don't realize the mounting accumulative damage of chronic physiological stress. Stressors like blood sugar dysregulation, toxicity, hormone imbalances, infections, and something known as gut dysbiosis. Hey, nearly all my patients suffer from stress and don't recognize it as a major cause for symptoms such as their food cravings, their weight gain, gastric distresses, pain, fatigue, whatever. And again, I want to point out, stress is more than being overworked or sleepless. Hormonally, a few things happen every day in concert to keep us balanced. But it's a particular stress hormone called cortisol that wrecks your system when it doesn't shut off. Unmanaged cortisol will not only affect the function of your thyroid, but in fact the delicate balance of all your hormones. It literally speeds up degeneration of your brain. Not good. And it can open the door for all types of autoimmune diseases, cardiovascular disease, and more. And unchecked blood sugar is one of the most common triggers for this. You see, the conventional medicine's approach is that it's all in your head, and here's a pill. Or they just dismiss you and tell you, oh, you're just stressed, no big deal. But it's a very big deal. See, there is no investigation as to the many causes that drives cortisol or what is triggering a stress response. Yeah, we all need to slow down, but time and time again I hear people say they just don't want medications for how they're feeling. They don't want Xanax just because they're worried about health. They don't want Zoloft to mask over their symptoms. In fact, all too often what I hear is that patients believe that they're doing everything correctly, but it's just not working. They're still tired, they still hurt, and they still crash at the end of the day. They simply just haven't gotten to the root of the problem. What's important is your body wants to be in balance. Your brain wants two things from you daily: fuel and activation. That's what keeps it healthy and happy. And it wants them in a stable and steady supply throughout your day. It wants equilibrium. When your blood sugar is too high or too low, that's a stress response. And it will cause a release of cortisol that floods your system as if you're in a fight or flight mode. If it happens too often through your day, it can further cause gastric problems, trigger anxiety, and more. You see, as a functional medicine practitioner, the focus, the priority, is to get to the underlying root causes of your stress by looking at all the pieces and identifying the parts of the system that need work. Hey, if you're finding this information interesting, but you would like to take a deeper dive and learn more about functional medicine, to find out if it's really right for you, in my experience, it's been transformative for so many people's lives. But that's why I've created a more comprehensive free course for you. That way you can learn more about the testing. I'm often asked, well, what kind of testing do you do, Dr. Pucci, that's different than the conventional medical model? So in this free presentation, we're going to take a deeper dive into a global understanding of how the body works functionally, what's being missed in the medical model, but we're going to look at these various tests, things like microbiome or stool testing, hormone testing, nutritional evaluation testing. These types of tests are going to help me as a doctor to be able to get to the underlying root causes of what is impacting your health challenges. So take advantage. It's a free course. Enjoy it. Just click the button below and register for that course.